again, if you apply Agile, I can tell you, apply Agile and change management gets embedded. The way it happens in Agile is that you basically are sitting and working together with a product owner. There's a backlog of list of requirements, right, that are simply coded or written up. In this case, you have to kind of do the same and allow, and basically change is permitted in a cycle, in a sprint, in a planned way. If you're doing it by yourself, it's one thing, but if you have a small team where you have a product owner from the business that is helping you come up with the requirements because the project is a bit more complex, you use Agile. I would suggest use Agile, use Scrum, user stories to kind of to define the requirements and then prioritize those requirements. And normally, to be successful with change is everything, the minimum, the elementary unit of development becomes of a requirement is a user story. It should never take more than, let's say, half a day of work, so that you can easily replace half a day of work of one thing with half a day of work of something else. So you become more flexible. The problem with change is when you're doing something and somebody suddenly comes up with a request that is taking much more than what you planned with the original request. And so that requires a bit of discipline in applying these, the ceremonies of defining some of those requirements, on how you define requirements. You break them up into small chunks. So I think Agile can help. Agile can actually help there in terms of the ceremonies and the practices that need to be applied. And with low code, basically you have those and you execute them in the low code environment as you normally would, but you're just planning these changes a bit better.